I just woke up, I'm kind of chopped, not gonna lie. What is up, guys? Today's gonna be another video of my trading breakdown. The trade I'm breaking down is on February 13th on the Friday. I know it's gonna be a late video. You guys are probably gonna see this maybe even in March. My schedule is packed, so I'm trying to pre-record videos so that I can get ahead because I got a lot of work to do. I also do want to do more live breakdowns, like actually on like the same day. But this is what I had to do for now. Okay, so let me just play out the video. I'm gonna fast forward this. My TP was about in 2 minutes. I did make about $800. I'm risking about 1 in a queue. So, and I targeted about 40 points. And let's just play this video.
Order filled. Order filled.
All right, this is my trade. I am gonna break down in trading view and then show you guys, but I just want to show you guys like a visual because obviously in Top Step, you're just seeing the orders and then you're not really seeing the chart patterns. Okay, so I'm pulling out the charts now, and then what I do, I trade on the 1 minute time frame, but I go to the 15-minute time frame to get my analysis. So I'm gonna reset my charts and then I'm gonna look out on the bigger time frames. So what is happening? So pretty much it just looks like we're kind of bearish because we're just going down in the trend. And then when I go further inside, I want to see if we have any SMTs. Like, do we have any higher time frame SMTs that's actually delivering us lower? Or if not, then I just look at the trend and see what happens. When I look up here, I don't really see any SMTs. I don't see any SMTs here. I don't really see any SMTs here. So it looks like we're just kind of bearish because we just fell down on the previous day. And the pre-market is just like kind of falling down, but we probably need some more manipulation to see where we want to go. And then I'm gonna mark out my charts. So if I go here, we already take out these lows. So I'm gonna take out the market right here, the lines, and we already took out this low. We took out low on Nasdaq and ES. So then I just go to the next low. The next lows are probably these lows because Nasdaq hasn't taken it out yet. Also, did ES take it out yet? No. So ES didn't take it out yet. So we don't have any SMTs still. So clearly we just are just bearish. And I mark out the other ones as well. And then this one as well. Sometimes I don't mark it out. Sometimes I mark out in 15 minutes, and then when I go to 1 minute time frame, I can mark out other things, but I have to make sure it makes sense. Sometimes I even mark out this low as well because it's a swing low. And then I do the exact same thing on the ES, but it is a bit close. So I might just mark out this last low, but I am still gonna mark it out just in case. And also this one too, but it's not a big difference. I'm just gonna mark it out because the main low is probably gonna be this one. All right, so I'm gonna reset my charts again and then just zoom out. Okay, so clearly we are just bearish, like I said. I can mark out these highs as well, these swing highs, and then these ones, yeah, I could mark out as well, but I'm just leave it for now. I'm gonna go to 1 minute time frame and just reset the charts. So when I zoom out, what I see, all I see is that we are just bearish, right? And that's pretty much it. So we are just bearish. All right, now we go to market open, and what I see also is that we're in this middle of this range. Before we want to do anything, I want to see, okay, we are right here. Do we have any draws above and below? So since we're in the middle, of course we have draws above, we have draws below. If we take out draws above, we can go higher, or we can just take a draw and then go deliver lower. First, what I do is that I always mark out the swing lows and swing highs. So I can mark out this high right here. I can also mark out this high on ES. So far, ES and Nasdaq hasn't taken anything right now. So right now, we don't even have any bearish SMT. Do we have any bullish SMTs? We don't. Actually, we do have a bullish SMT right here. So I'm gonna mark this out right here. This is a bullish SMT because Nasdaq took it and ES still hasn't taken that. So I'm gonna mark up these out as well. I'm gonna mark out this out. And then what happens? We have bullish SMT, it's delivering higher, but now we're kind of falling back down. If we're actually bullish and this bullish SMT is delivering us higher, then we should keep going higher. But what's happening right now is that we had this draw right here, and now we're kind of just displacing off of it. And right now we're in this middle of this range. So I want to see more. I want to see what's happening more. Plus, we are in this bearish sequence that we're just kind of in a downtrend. I am of course bearish, but I want to see what happens on these draws to confirm my narrative, right? So in the morning we have these lows right here, these lows, and these lows right here. When market opens, what happens? We sweep that low. Okay, so now we have bullish SMT. We have bullish SMT right here. So if we're actually bullish, I want to see it keep running up, and then I might take a long, but it's still too early. Still too early. What happens? We're just kind of, you know, we're not really doing anything. We're just chopping. This candle rebalances and it goes up longer or higher, but it's still too early. 9:30, 9:33, or 9:32. I want to see what happens. Okay, we close bearish. Next candle close bearish, and what I want to see is that if we're actually bullish, I want to see if we re-soup this lower here. So if I did draw a line right here, I want to see it re-soup this low, and then fake people out, and then go back higher, and then I could take my longer here, because that is my reversal sequence concept. Is that I want to see a certain amount of candles, it goes up, it invite buyers, and then it re-soups back down to this lower here, and then it takes out people who have their stop loss below this, who are at this level, and then later it starts printing a bullish, and then I just long. Okay, now we actually re-soup this low. The only problem here is that we are in bearish sequence. We do have a bullish candle closure, which that's good. That's pretty much reversal sequence. It takes out this low and it has a bullish closure. But what I see is that we just took out this low now on ES, and I had to wait longer, because every time when we sweep a low, we had to see what actually happens on the other pair. ES sweeps this low. Now I have to see what happens. I can't just like, oh, we closed bullish and we took out this low, I'm just going to take a long if it starts printing up, because that's going to be a reversal sequence. So what I do is that I wait longer, because we just took out this ES low, or this draw. Because before we had bullish SMT, right? We had bullish SMT right here. Now ES took this low. Now we hit stop rate. There's no more bullish SMT on there, so I have to wait longer. Okay, we closed bearish. When I was looking at this trade, I was like, all right, this trade doesn't really look bullish because we just closed bearish. Why are we closing bearish if we're actually bullish? Because I understand that we're in bearish sequence, so I'm thinking that this could be a short, but I wasn't interested in shorting at all as well, because I want to see more confirmation. We just been bearish. That's where I shorted. I took my short right here, 40 points. I do want to target 30 points, but it's just like the volatility is a bit insane right now. So if it is like a lot, then I just have to readjust, and 40 points will be fine if I have to. But that is my trade. I hit TP in like 3 minutes, I think. I entered in this candle right here, 9:37. My TP was in at 9:40. All right, so why did I actually take this trade? When I zoom out though, like let's say the 1 minute time frame, it looks like I'm just trading random shit. Or let me say 15 minutes. 15 minutes. It looks like I'm just trading random stuff. It looks like I'm just continuing to short this, because that's what it is. We're in bearish sequence. I'm just following the trend. But the sequence is that we are bearish. We have bullish SMT right here. We get another bullish SMT down here, and we also aren't delivering. We aren't delivering to the upside, because we go higher, and then I want to see we invite buyers, and then I want to re-soup this low, take it out, then start going higher if we're actually bullish. But the context clearly is going to be bearish, because we just are in a bearish sequence, and sometimes, like my other trades, the trade just keeps running up. The trade just keeps running up, and then we get bearish SMT. It gets respected, and then later on, as it starts getting disrespected and it starts going higher, that's when I actually long. But for this sequence, I want to see it take out this low, which it did, and then start going higher. But the problem here is that this just took this low right here. Now we don't have any bullish SMT anymore, so now we have to see what happens after. We get a bearish candle closure right here. The next candle really tells us what happens is that, if you actually guys saw in the live trade, this candle right here, this 937 candle, it started printing up. It started going higher. It took out this high, and then it flipped bearish. It started displacing lower. That is when I took my short, and then my stop loss is above this rebalance up here, and then I just targeted 40 points, because that was my one-to-one risk reward, and that was the trade. I took that trade also because, yeah, of course we were bearish sequence. We just disrespected this whole candle right here, and we have a lot of LR down here, and also there's more draws below. These are just small draws. That's why I believe that we just like flush really quickly, if you guys see right here. And there's also more trades down there if you were to actually take a trade. Pretty much my trades are SMTs, manipulation, what happens when we take a draw, are we going to reverse off of it, are we going to just continue longer, and I just take my trade. Also, if we just start displacing higher, we could have just went higher like this, and then ES could have also been higher. And then if we just start like just displacing higher, I'll just take the long. But also, before I take that long, I want to see manipulation. I want to see if we have bullish SMT, we take out something on a different pair, and then we just start going longer. That is pretty much my trade. Hope you guys enjoyed it. and learn something new. And what I like to say in every single video, how you do one thing, it's how you do everything. Keep staying disciplined, keep staying consistent, and let's just get 1% better every day. And I'll see you in the next one.